We
Russell
have
and Mark.
Mark and Russell. Both obviously undefeated. We're only going to show undefeated.
True.
The question is, which leaders are they going to play? Let's go to the player cam. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh!
Wait,
Yes, you're seeing it right now. We have a Sabo mirror. we got more than we asked for.
Wait.
We got more than we asked for. It's the best. It was...
You got your guys there.
Yeah.
we got Mac and Sabo, Mark on Mac and Sabo, and we have
Sabo.
Sabo, red black Sabo. But this is, remember, there's two red black Sabos. We have the Sabo facing straight ahead, and then we have the other Sabo facing the other.
Slightly tilted
Slightly-
Sabo.
Oh man,
This is gonna be weird. I can't say I've ever seen a Sabo mirror match like this. If it's even a mirror match.
dude, this is insane because like Sabo has so many things to play off from Trigger now.
Yes.
Which obviously people have been playing Kikinojo as always with Sabo, Mac and Sabo, but most importantly, the Thriller Bark package Sabo.
The Thriller Bark package has been a massive like boon to this deck. It's so much stronger now that it's got access to 20 good triggers now. All of a sudden, out of nowhere.
Not
At
even
the-
leader locked.
At the same time, though, Red Black Sabo buffs the cost of all its units. Does that Piranha stun actually matter anymore?
Oh, that is also true because Perona stun is only it's
6,000.
six
Oh,
pa-
6 cost or less.
6 cost or less, and it's gonna be quite difficult for Mark.
Oh
to
my
do it.
lord! Look at that hand from Mark. You've got just 2 Kumas and like a 2k counter and a
He's pla-
Kikinojo.
Playing the Kikinojo, playing the kids as well, so being able to minus it's to counter as well as minusing 2,000 power, I believe, with its main ability, main active ability. Russell, please sir, may we see like Russell? What Russell needs to see right now is the new 4 cost promo Sabo,
Yes.
being able to take life and kind of like really bunking up that putting the leader ability active as soon as possible. But mind you, Sabo does need to have what you call it, one don attached to it, and also don't you have to also have a certain
3
amount of
less
life? Yeah,
life.
3 less life. That's right. That's right.
Yes. But that's just part of his permanent effect to
Yeah,
gain
yeah.
back to the original 5,000 power.
Mm,
Interestingly enough, though,
yes.
I love just looking at the faces of the players when they first see the matchup. Because I feel like that gives you an insight into how they view this is going to go. And
Yes.
I don't know if Mark deliberately showed his like face.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't want to verse this.
It's the thing, the last matchup that I want to see. And goes first and goes get himself a Garp, being able to search for a 2 cost or 3 cost, 2 cost or more.
Yes. And he's got the Sabo Don. I love it when people go full out on the. Was that a.
Did you see it? Was that a top prizing Sabo?
Oh my lord.
was a-
Russell is the guy.
So
He is
he's-
the Sabo player.
Sabo sleeves, Sabo Don, Sabo everything. That's insane. Okay, cool. Passes the turn over to Mark when his 2 Don turn play. Doesn't have any searches, unfortunately, unless we see is that a Garp I see? We'll be able to
How?
play the kids on field just to do minus reduction, but I don't know whether he wants to save that or not.
It is also a 2k counter. So you have to like add that up into your head as well.
Does
It's
take
like,
the
do,
life.
do
yeah.
you really want
Hmm.
access to a next 3,000 power, or just keep that 2k?
Yeah.
And at the moment, going 4 Don turn, like definitely just gonna be poking. Yeah.
Yeah, goes for a 5k swing. We'll have to pitch out a 1. Does take the life, bringing it down to 4, and plays a Kikinojo. Great setup for the next turn, being able to
Yeah.
swing into it and then bring it back to life. But the problem is Russell needs to be on 3 life in order for Kikinojo to be back onto the field, and plays himself a Bello Betty, able to search top 5 for a Revo army. Let's see if he gets lucky here. What sort of cards is in there? I think he needs to see the promo blocker Sabo to really take effect. Or what do you think? Or maybe the Koala. What do you think?
I mean, we don't really know what's in Russell's hand at the moment. We know the typical Sabo game plan is you want to be playing that 6 cost blocker Sabo out as much as possible. I think he did just add the promo, but Russell doesn't also have access to the stage just yet, so he can't put those Sabos in trash for Dragon to play out.
Yes.
So he is kind of missing some of the like combo pieces of the deck to be able to get full advantage of it. But as you said, this promo Sabo is insanely good. It gives plus 1,000 power to the leader, I believe, and takes life, and then you just attach a Don. Like, it does everything the deck needed. And
yeah.
he just allows you to put on some early aggression.
Yeah, and also we can see that that was a 7k swing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Because we have the Sabo being able to be +4 and also attaching one rested Don onto the Sabo leader swing 7 instead. Now we're going to go for a 7k swing, attaching one Don onto the Macca's Sabo, being able to use the Kikunojo to its full effect. Does block with the Sabo and it swings another 7 into the Sabo. That is going to be a 7 into a 7.
Yes.
Goes for a 1k counter using the Garp Searcher. Does have 4 Don to play around with. It is going to be the Perona, and freezing the Sabo will be able to bounce back to Kikunojo using the leader ability.
This is one of the tricks that I love about Red Yellow Sabos. Like, I've just protected my board. You actually are going to get punished for attacking me now. Like, what do you do at this point? Like, I can play Sabo blocker and like pass, but ultimately that's not advancing your game state to try and hit them enough to win. Like,
couldn't agree more, man. Like at this point, let's see, he's on 7 Don right now. Will be playing himself the 1-cost Surgical while really try to siphon through his deck. No stage yet. No stage yet.
No, oh my lord, is that a manga?
Is that a manga Sabo? And he's got a gold. Oh my gosh.
I think that's just an Altart Roger.
That's just an Altart Roger. But the Sabo manga, dare I say he has 4? Maybe we need to get him into like I'm curious to see what he has in his deck. All right, okay.
Is he gonna show off like just 4 different rarity of Sabos like as his 6 costs?
Yeah, did forget to restand the Sabo. Still won't be able to be rested, but it's completely fine. Goes for a 7k swing, pops the life, brings back Kikunojo, won't be able to attack because of the Perona, and with all the Don use, passes the turn over to Mark. Let's see what Mark can come up with. Any shenanigans to, like, I definitely, we're going to see the same thing over again, attaching one Don onto the Kikunojo, swinging 7 back, bringing it back to life. The best thing about this is if he were to get rid of the Perona's on KO and on playability can be quite useful, preventing any more pressure from Russell's Sabo.
Agreed. The Thriller Bark package was such a huge buff for the any yellow deck. Most yellow decks have just started putting Perona in, Dr. Hog back in, and it's just giving you access to all those triggers that let you play a bit more like as a toolbox deck to see what you need at the right time, as opposed to just playing your curve and hoping for the best.
Yeah, it goes for a 7k swing into.
I think you've called this turn out almost perfectly on what's going to happen. 7k with Kikunojo, putting it into life, buffing Perona.
The reason why is because my wife loves Sabo. She's played both the Macca Sabo and the Red Black Sabo, so I'm very familiar with the gameplay. Does pitch out himself the Perona. Perona is able to now be used if there is going to be a Thrill Bark package, Thrill Bark in life.
Yep, but as you see, swinging 7, like, if you're Russell, you got to be slightly annoyed that you've attacked him and he's now back to full life. Like, what's happened, man?
That was a double heal from Mark, by the way, using the Kuma as well as taking full advantage of the 7k swing at applying pressure. And you know what? I'm going to bulk myself up. This Kikunojo is playing basically put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. It's going to be the hokey pokey of this match. Now,
and like Russell, like, that's the issue with Red Black Sabo. It doesn't really have access to much removal. I think a lot of the decks have dropped the 9-cost Stussy to KO anything. So with that Kikunojo and like these Kumas, Russell would have to dedicate attacks into them to just have a chance of dealing with Mark's board.
100%. We do see that. Forgot to restand this Sabo because it just freezes. It doesn't prevent or it's not green. It's not green.
Yes, it's not a I'm going to keep it rested forever kind of moment. It's just can't be rested. It's a lot fairer.
Yeah.
All right. Very interested to see.
Man, we have to take. Sorry, apologies for the live, man. It's just going back and forth. Just so invested commentating. We forgot to do the life changing with yellow. I mean, especially with Macca's Sabo. You're going, and it's gonna be the
dragon, 8-cost dragon to attach 2 Don.
Oh man, he's got all the 7 Dragon Balls, being able to summon the dragon into attaching 1 rested Don onto the Sabo, taking full effect of that to the leader ability, swinging 7 into lead. He does have counter in hand, but dare I say that he uses the Kikunojo to basically be put onto the field to basically build up his board prior to his turn, and he does exactly that.
Back to where we were at the start. Oh, actually, sorry. Mark was at 2 life at the start of his last turn. He does have to go down 1 more to be back to where he was. But
here we go for that Rush Dragon. Goes for the 9k swing. We'll be taking it. Is it going to be a trigger here? No trigger. Oh,
it was a trigger, but I don't know what it was.
Is that the Pole Sisters?
I think
it's... Is it the Oprah Sisters?
I can't really see. Surely it's not.
No, it isn't. No, it's a 1-cost. It's a 1-cost. Okay. Oh, it's... It's papaya, papaga. So papaga, what it does is every single time I think you pull a trigger from hand, whether from your opponent or your life, you draw a card.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I know this. I know this deck list. My wife played this. It's so good. But kind of really scared due to the fact that you actually can mill quite quickly.
Yes. I mean, when you're healing so much off Kumas and everything, and also drawing additional cards off that card you've just mentioned,
Yeah.
it does add up over time. Like,
Yes. Yes. And the best thing about this is, guess what? Red Black Sabo, there's no pudding. Can take full advantage of the hand resources, and just take advantage of the gaining sources from deck.
and
But-
also, I believe Red Black Sabo has access. Yeah, the 8-cost dragon puts cards back in deck, so you would never deck out as well in this matchup.
It's a really unfortunate matchup for Mark right now.
Admittedly, it shouldn't go to deck out, but it's always something to keep in the back of your mind.
Yeah, passes the turn over to Mark, going for this 10 Don turn play. Is there going to be a big body hitting the floor? We'll just have to wait and see. Now, now he's going to do his classic. Oh, he's got the Gecko Moria.
Gecko Moria is seeing so much more play lately in other decks than just Gecko Moria, and it's so good to see. In fact, it's actually going to be even more played next set once we get the Borsalina combo out.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I can't believe that card was not touched, but it was a bit too early. Now he goes and he plays himself. He's putting 2 Don aside. I'm assuming it might be the Gecko play. Will be able to play and take advantage of some of the Thriller Bark pirates in trash.
I mean, at this point, you can either put the Kumasi in life because there's no point in just putting Perona in life.
Yeah, yeah.
So Kumasi is a pretty good target to go into life just because.
And also it does give you options because it can be a 2k counter
Yeah.
or you can put a body on field.
And then you can just choose to. Ooh, he's actually going for the neg 1000 power. He might be trying to go for board here.
Yes. Dare I say that he does negative? He trashes it and does mine onto the dragon.
I kind of like this because it looks like Russell doesn't want to attack with his blockers because he knows how much pressure Mark can put on.
Yes, yes.
And this just gets dragged down to a
7,
manageable amount.
yeah.
Oh, yes, because of the
Yeah,
Sabo
Sabo,
effect.
yeah.
It gains plus 1000 power.
Yeah, 7,000.
Oh.
Yeah, 7,000 to 7 to 7 using the Kikanojo. Kikanojo is only going to make his the brief appearance from the board and back into life. 7 into 7. We'll have to pitch out a 1k counter. The Red Black Sabo does tend to get bricked up by a bit.
And if he's just going all in on this dragon, that's going to rip at least 2 cards out of Russell's hand.
And there we go, another 7k swing using the Sabo blocker. Now what is he
Surely
play?
it's the Gecko. Oh, it's a Kuma.
another Kuma. Okay, okay.
Oh, he doesn't have enough Don. Okay. But yeah, Kuma is also a really good card here. It's just going to let you heal up to 4 again this turn.
And that double heal, double the trouble. Not only does Kuma have that on KO ability, but it's we don't know what Russell's playing. Maybe they might be playing that the card you mentioned, the Stussy,
Yes,
being able to
maybe.
evade the on KO, just trash it straight away. It's gonna be an 8k swing with the Perona onto lead, I believe, or is it into the dragon?
I think he's just going dragon the entire turn here just to
Yeah.
rip cards out of Russell's hand. Russell is at 4 cards in hand. The Sabo deck does have a lot of bricks.
Yes, and you know what? I think that's a pretty big tell.
Yep.
That's a pretty big tell.
Maybe Mark is just going to go for board control from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
Sabo doesn't have much draw power. He can't afford to keep taking his life with their own promo Sabos. And if he's got no counter, he's just going to lose his board every single time he swings. So maybe Mark's just like, well, you're not going to kill me anytime soon because I'm going to be at perpetually infinite life.
And that's the one thing annoying about it, because you're versing a deck that doesn't gain that much hand resources, especially like it does siphon through the deck, does take advantage of playing stuff from the graveyard. But hand size, this is where Mark is really going to try to starve out Russell.
Yeah.
And with 4 cards, they both have 4 cards in hand, so they're both starving out each other. But the life advantage, we keep forgetting about the life.
I was so proud. I was keeping up last turn, and then I just forgot to do the last 2 heals. But yeah, here we see the dragon. This is probably one of the more common larger bodies in the Russell's Red Black Sabo deck, where he's going to try and play out another Sabo blocker. It honestly feels like this deck just lives and dies by this Sabo blocker.
I believe that is this? It's not the promo, is it? No, because I know there's a No, that's just the normal alternate art. Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't have the manga. Maybe he has got 3 mangas in his deck. Just needs to get one more.
We saw the Treasure Cup surprising one,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he's clearly got, dare I say, 4 rares. And honestly, I love that.
Yeah, this just in. Russell's looking for a fourth manga. Please hit him up after this game. Goes for the Kikunojo, does take the life, and Kikunojo back onto the field.
That's gonna be the most annoying Kikunojo in the world. You know, Kikunojo in most decks just stops one attack because it's effectively going to heal another if you attack into it. In Mark's deck, it's just like, I'm going to give a plus 2,000 power every turn. I'm going to heal 1 every turn off this Kikunojo, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, and it's
going down to 2 life
man,
now.
this is going up and down. It just fluctuates. Oh, never mind. He's contemplating still. Okay, we're going to go back to 3. Sorry for the preemptive thing. Mark just making it, just really going deep in thought whether to take a life, because one, taking life is actually pretty okay due to the fact that one, he is like running low on hand resource, but also being able to just heal up to 3. Dare I say he does have another Kuma, so goes for the double heal in one turn. Maybe we'll just have to wait and see.
Maybe. He's also got that Gecko Moria in hand, so he can heal back up to 4 relatively easily and wouldn't lose too many cards from hand doing it. And also, he can still put on some pressure from Russell.
Oh, it is going to be a hit. He does have a trigger in mind. Dare I say he brings back a Perona to basically freeze more characters on board. And it's going, oh, he takes it. And it is.
We didn't see it.
Mark, stop teasing us, please.
But yeah, if I'm Russell here, it's an awkward position to be in because I don't want to attack with my Sabo blockers because Mark's already given away that he's only going to just swing into board.
It's like, you hit me, brother. On KO, you're on 3 life. I can go back. I could be a 5 life leader, even though it's technically.
Yeah, if Russell tries to clear Mark's board, he's a 5 life leader. back to 5 life with no real downside.
It's not even that, but also like the triggers he can play as well. Like I'm pretty sure he's like 80% of his cards are just triggers. We'll just have to wait and see with his 10 on turn play. We'll have to attach 1 dot. Yep, and there we go.
I think Russell has just realized, like, if Mark's only going to go for board, I just need to let it die and just make sure I'm doing the right amount of pokes with my Sabo blockers and making sure I have a follow-up attacker or, like, a second dragon to be able to play out the next turn.
Yeah. So 7k swing into lead. We'll have to pitch out a 2k counter at least because Sabo is on plus 1,000, so it's a 6k leader.
I think this is also a super interesting turn because Russell might not want to might not want to be blocking super early because then it's going to cause Mark to just swing into the rested blocker.
Oh, we forgot to play that. We forgot to put this timer.
And also,
is that still live? We forgot the time. All right.
They're at 29 minutes to go.
I think we'll be finished by then. Thank you for that. Swinging 7 into the lead. We can use one of the blockers, the Sabo blockers, to be full effect. It is going to be a 7 into a 7 if he does do that.
I'm going to be so happy if Mark just calls the bluff and, like, Russell blocks here and then he's just, like, all done on Perona. It's not the right play, but it's the fun play to do. But, yep, as we can see, Gecko Moria, as I thought, putting Kumasi in life and then putting Kikunojo on top, buffing Perona, swinging 7. It's probably just going to get blocked immediately.
Jeez Louise, it's just back to 4. 7 into 6. Can still use the Sabo blocker, but you realize, look at Russell's body language.
Yeah.
He's really hesitating. If he were to block straight away, he would lose a Sabo, or he can use a 2k counter. And he does block, and up there, that's a big, massive towel. Mark is taking really full advantage of that hand size that Russell has right now. It's a big towel. It's all bricks right now. Even he had that 1 dot open.
Yeah.
Didn't have any cards.
I think Russell does have a waxing fist, but he has to weigh it up in his mind.
Is he going to be taking it? Is he going to be living it on for the late game? We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, he's got all his bodies on the field, but at this point, the amount of aggressive pushes that Mark can display, it's not going to be enough with his hand size.
You got to be worried if you're Russell at this point, though. You're like, Mark's doing the right sequencing to poke effectively into my life. I don't have much counter. If I block early, I'll lose my entire board. I'm in a really difficult position to be able to navigate the next few turns. And if Mark continues to sequence everything perfectly, he might win. Although Hear me out. Stage?
Stage so late, a little too late.
It's a little late, but at the same time,
I mean, yeah, cool. He does play it. I mean, he can possibly try to maybe search for the 8-cost dragon to bring back not just an additional body, but also put up his defenses. We'll be able to, Oh, I'm just trying to think. He does have the Sabo key, put a rested Don onto the leader, leaving one dot open for a potential event counter. We'll just have to wait and see.
is that the treasure cup from Sabo?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very curious to see how Russell's going to navigate the next couple of turns. Like, I feel like you need to swing into the perimeter at some point. And, like, even the Kumas, but it just puts Mark in such a good position as well. Like,
Yeah, and oh, there we go. There's the 8-cost dragon bringing back the Sabo. Let's see it. Oh, yep, putting those back into life. Which card is he going to be playing out? And it is going to be the. Oh, come on, mate. He's flexing at this point. At this point, he doesn't care if he wins. Damn, that. Okay, that's love it. Attaching 2 rested Dawn onto the
Sabo blocker have a red manga equivalent?
It does.
Are we going to see that
Don't.
next?
I am going to lose it if he does. That is the most expensive deck that I've seen.
Yeah, I took my $30,000 deck to Nationals.
Play with it. It's all good. It's cardboard is meant to be played.
I do know.
Wait.
Ooh.
No. He's got 2 dragons.
Yes.
Yeah, the first dragon was already there, so he's just going to be a 9K. Oh, is it 8?
It should be 10 with the Sabo effect?
Yes, that's correct. Yes. 10K swing into lead. Doesn't have any blockers. I mean, Mark, you have 4 life. Might as well. Oh,
he's going
for the Kuma. Okay.
He's clearing board. I think Russell does realize he can't live if he leaves this board alive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know that board is just coming back as soon as you swing into Mark. Like, it's going to be an awkward position to navigate, but I don't hate swinging into the Kumas.
Yeah, I mean, you give him a life advantage, but at the same time, man, we just have to really just roll the dice to see if he gets unlucky with the triggers and also the hand size. He does have 5 still, pretty healthy.
Let's
It's back to 5. We've been down to 5 to 2.
It's always such a weird feeling when you're a 4 life leader and you end up with 5 life.
Yeah. But the advantage here that Mecha Sabo has over the Red-Black Sabo is that, I mean, it doesn't have a life requirement in order to get a thing. So just attaching 1 Don onto it, buffing up, putting back a 7,000 power or more back to your life and just really siphoning through your life.
And effectively, the leader effect just says, I'm going to heal 1 every turn for the cost of 1 card from your hand at the start of the game. Everything else is just going to be like, back to life, back to life.
7K or 8K swing into lead. It's going to be a trigger. He's contemplating whether to play a Thriller Box Pirate or not.
It has to be a Thriller Box Pirate trigger at that point.
It's a Gecko Moria.
That is.
And he doesn't play it.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just play the Gecko Warrior.
Yeah.
Let's just get more bodies on board, right?
Exactly. Like really trying to match up with that big body level that Russell really has on the field right now. 10 Don turn play. Let's see what he ends up going here.
Very curious on how Mark plays this turn. Is he going to try and poke life a couple of times and then swing Gecko Moria into the rest of Dragon? Is he just going to keep going face? Is he...
Or dare I say, he uses the Luffy, the kids minus and trashing it minus 2,000 onto that dragon.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to try and just keep the board as empty as possible. And honestly, it's the right way to go because we all know Red-Black Sabo's board state can just get out of control incredibly quickly with all the dragons he can play, all the Sabo blockers he plays.
Yeah, that's correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that the buff that Sabo has, it's not only during your turn.
I believe it's during the opponent's
turn as well. So that is a 6 into a. Echo Dragon is it's an 8, so it's 6 into a 6. That's going to be a 7 into a 6. Uses the blocker.
Yep, and I think this is what Mark was trying to aim for because he really wants that Gecko Moria to be able to punch what he wants it to punch. And by forcing a blocker out early, you're like, okay, well, I think I just have to lose it at this point. And Mark still has 8 Don to work with, so he can play another Gecko Moria. He's actually putting the Gecko Moria in live?
Well, I mean,
I love that.
I love that. I love that. You know, you've done your turn. I don't care if I have a less one big body. It's completely fine. I'm just gonna play the body from the trash anyway.
That just straight up reminds me of the old school Katakuri days where you're playing the like secret rare Katakuri and just putting it into life to try and survive another turn.
Don't you dare remind me of that. I hate that card. Acos category. Oh man. Now we have a 9 dot. Still 8 dot still available. Dare I say he plays himself another Gecko Moria. You know what? I'm gonna take that, put it back into life, and you have to deal with another one.
Yeah, is Mark going to hit 6 life this turn?
Oh, speaking of which,
True.
Still has a lot of counter in hand as well, so really taking full advantage of it. Just checking how much time is there left. So what you're seeing right now is not the correct time, by the way, for the round. Just letting you know.
So you mentioned you've seen both of these decks in action quite a lot. How would you imagine these two decks would go against each other, knowing that like Red Black Sabo is a bit of a mid-range, just pump big bodies out, and Maka Sabo is just like, I'm gonna keep healing.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's so many times where I've seen like if you can establish blockers on board from Red Black Sabo, but at the end of the day, your hand resource it just whittles down as the game goes later and later in life because like we did like. In order to use the stage, you like you said before, you have to trash a card. And when you trash a card, you want to put that Sabo back from the trash back into the field using the 8-cost dragon. Now, the problem is, look at Russell's hand size.
It's 3 cards.
It's 3 cards
after this
because you really want to establish a board with all your Sabos and everything else onto the field really early into the game, and it seems like it's not looking good for Russell at all. You only have one blocker there. You have all these bodies, and Mark is on 5 life. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, and Mark's board is also 7,000 power on defense. It's going to be hard to hit any kind of like pressure onto him. But still got to give Russell credit. I love that Sabo that's on board right now.
That is, yeah. We'll see how we go with his next turn. 10-don turn play. Won't be able to play much. He will have to swing into board right now. And look at that arrangement. You hit my life, I will bring back a character from the field and plays the 8-cost Dragon Rush, giving him 1 Rested Dawn onto his...
2.
Oh, sorry, 2 Rested Dawn, is it? Yeah, 2 Rested Dawn onto the lead.
So time in round has been called. Stream table might be a couple of minutes behind, but
I've just reset the time, so it's now 0. So we have 5 minutes
it's
now.
not accurate.
It is now accurate. That's right.
I am very curious on how Russell is now thinking as well, because you just hear time in round. I'm at 2 life. My opponent's at 5 life. I need to hit him down to 1 life at least.
In accordance to the tiebreaker rules, I mean, by the end of turn 3, or when 5 minutes end, whoever has the most life wins.
Yeah.
And in this situation, Mark is really, really just taking advantage of not just the regulations, but also just his leader ability.
Mark can just heal another 2 next turn. Like, there's nothing stopping him from...
Does he have a Kuma?
I saw well, he's got a Gecko Moria.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yo! Decides to check his trash to see what sort of shenanigans Mark will come up with in the next turn.
I think if I'm in Mark's position, I'm like, I just kind of want to chip Russell maybe down to 1 if possible, and just keep healing to a turn.
Yeah.
There's only going to be at least like 3-4 attacks being thrown my way. If he does just go all in and throws a bunch of attacks at me, I'm going to get a full board, and I just kind of win on the clapback.
This is the thing. Russell really needs to start pacing it up because at the end of 5 minutes, it's technically turn 0, and it does swing into the Kuma. Does go swing into the using his 9-cost dragon into the lead, and it's gonna be no trigger.
Yeah, Russell is definitely trying to start poking down, but Mark's still sitting at 5 life.
What are we going to do in this situation with 2 Don active? I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be the wax off fist.
Yep, there is a waxing fist in Russell's hand, and it is a great card, but...
Oh my gosh, I think I saw is that another Kuma in hand?
I swear if...
No,
okay. I was like, if Mark is able to just keep playing Kumas every turn, like up until the end of the game, it's not the most optimal way to win, but it is a very.
No, we just saw another Kuma. We just saw another Kuma.
The other interesting card he can add is that blocker that it looks like Mark is contemplating adding, because that is on death. Discard one, heal one. Like,
it's the Hiyori,
Yes.
yeah, the 4-cost blocker, yeah.
why not just keep healing? You know.
Gets himself the
Never
Kuma.
mind. We're going for the Kuma. It's all good.
Plays himself the keys. Yeah, come on, mate. Just do the Kuma. I think there's gonna be like less than 2 minutes left on the board. Mark really needs. Like, Mark's just really taking his time now. Like, he's got the life advantage. I hope there is a judge. Oh, Russell's just getting a bit of confirmation from the judge. See if there's any judges around. Yep, 6th on turn.
Yep, looks
Six-
like
six-
it's most likely going to be 8,000 with the lead at something.
Mhm.
I mean, at this point, you can even still just go life and try and chip Russell down to 1. There's no major issues with that, and then just play a Kuma out. But he still does have that Gecko
He
Mario.
doesn't have that Gekomori, yeah.
He does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can you say it? There you go. Establish big body, heal up, gets himself the Perona back
Yeah.
onto the field. And just, oh my, okay. All right, Mark. We going back up. I've never gone up and down this much. It's 6 life. Wow.
I feel like there needs to be a rule of only updating it at the end of turn in any future red yellow Sabo matches or something. It's absolutely crazy that 6 life is.
It's redonkulous. I've actually seen Sabo go up to even 9 life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely a deck that almost like holds you hostage.
Yes,
It's
yes,
just
yes.
like, all right, you're in this awkward position, and we're going to be in this awkward position for another 4 or 5 turns. Like, what are you going to do about it? But yeah,
It's like I'm not gonna tackle. I won't beat you. I'll get time to beat you instead.
I mean, it's a valid strategy.
Body's being filled up onto the ball. We have
That was
another
a
rush dragon.
wanted Sabo?
Wanted Sabo. Okay. Getting all the variants of the Sabo. Gets himself another blocker.
Yep.
Don't think it's gonna really matter much because this is technically turn. This is his last turn.
It
Because
could-
it was turn 0, 1, 2. Yeah, this is his last turn. He has to swing life.
True.
But regardless of swing life, I do see a couple 2K counters in hand. Mark's in quite comfortably with the amount of resources.
That's the other issue right now. He has to go live, and every attack has to hit to make it go to something other than life tiebreaker.
Does take the
But
trigger and goes.
if he just plays a Perona and stuns the Sabo,
Yeah.
oh,
Stuns the Bella Betty.
Yep.
Yeah. Swinging another 10 into lead. Does take the life.
plays a Gecko Moria. We'll probably just play anything out. Yep, there we go.
I love that combo.
And now he's got a blocker that can heal him
up. Yep.
So, Mark, winning via the time, but honestly, like,
Really.
if your deck can abuse, it's not even abusing. If your deck can play to other win conditions other than just dealing all the damage,
Yeah.
you can. Mark wasn't slow playing. He was still trying to go for life. He was still poking face. He was trying to keep board empty because you have to play it like that in the matchup. It's just one of those matchups that's like, well, we do have to play for the full 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that's going to...
Yeah, exactly right. And then going back to Mark on his 10-on turn play, this is going to be the very last turn for the match. It might be even possibly, it might be most likely going to tiebreaker rules because 5 minutes will be over most likely. It's going to be attaching 1 dot onto the Sabo. We do have a 10k swing as well. The only 10k swing that is going to matter. Let's see what he does. He's going to go for a 6k swing into lead, just try to pitch out a 1k counter. Or even use
There
one of
is
the
another Gecko Warrior as well, probably hitting the board just to heal up another tiny.
Yeah, because you would, right? You would, right?
These guys might have started a couple of minutes after the round started, so they maybe had a minute extra from the judge at the table.
Touches 1 don onto the Gecko Moria, swinging 11 into
the dragon. So it looks like he is just trying to keep the board down. So it does look like they're going to have a few minutes extra into overtime, or at least a couple of
turns. And then, boom, there's the Gecko Moria.
Here's a
healing
Gecko
up.
Moria.
I will get time to defeat you. And there we go. 5 life passing the
and
turn.
Then putting the Gecko Moria back in line. And like at this point, you're like, all right, I'm at 6 life. I heal 1 because I'm going to block it to heal 1.
Is that timing? That should be the last. They're still
They might be playing out another turn or two
Okay,
because they could have started a
Yeah.
moment late.
yeah.
But I imagine this is Russell's last turn. Roger.
Roger?
I mean, unfortunately,
mean,
it doesn't do too much here because
yeah.
both players are above 0 life. But
Dare I say, what if he takes a life? Boom, blocker,
heal.
heal. Yep. Okay, 7 life.
Oh.
All right, never mind. Back to 6.
Oh, look, it's a Kikinojo. Oh, I'm gonna play the Hiyori out again.
Well, there we go. Okay, you're making us work for it, mate.
I'm gonna hover over this plus life button right now.
Okay, what's called Trigger puts back the Yori back from the trash into the field, getting himself another blocker. And I think that's pretty much
Yeah,
Joe.
Russell's like, I can't win this turn.
Level 97, Luzuta versus Faded. Please
I think, but they're believing they're talking to the judges, but it doesn't really matter regardless because Russell decides to. I think they're still continuing on. 10th on turn play. I think they got extra time for extra time from the judges going swinging 6 into 6. Trying to no.
I mean, that's the thing. You only need to poke for
Yeah.
6s a couple of times. Russell doesn't have too many cards in hand.
Gets himself a 2K counting. There's an additional another swing 6 into lead. Blocks with the Sabo. Does have the Gecko Moria still available. Swings another. Here we go. A 10 into the Sabo blocker. Can protect itself with another Sabo blocker, but doesn't really matter. Let's go with it. And then uses the leader ability.
Might have been a slight missequence, but
Mm.
at the same time, maybe he did just want Russell to block.
Yeah.
And then he's just going to heal again with Kuma. So he is back to 7 life. Oops.
Oh.
I could. Yeah, and that's
GG.
game.
I wonder how much life can we go up to? Can we go up to all the way up? Oh, it's 11. 11.
Okay.
11 is the max.
Luckily, Mark didn't go above 11.
Oh, man. Congratulations to Mark on Macca's Sabo. Matt, you should be promoted as Employee of the Year with that performance.